All right, so we're just gonna get right into it. This is the first drawer we're gonna see where I'm gonna declutter from. First off, we have the 2 Prism makeup palettes. We have the Supreme Seductress palette first. Obviously, I'm not gonna declutter those. I really love these 2 palettes. So next we have the Androgyny palette, which my sister actually did pass on to me from Jeffree Star. I don't think I'm gonna get any use out of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. Dominique Cosmetics Berry and Cream palette is stunning. I just need to use it more. Let me zoom you guys out just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this as well. Next we have this palette, which I haven't gotten a chance to use. This is from the British Museum and the Zizia situation. My boyfriend actually did purchase this for me, so I definitely need to get use out of this. I'm gonna keep this. The Pistachio palette, girl, obviously we're keeping that. Next we have Huda Beauty, obviously keeping that. We have this one, which is actually really old and I never reached for it. It's my Ray Ray palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this one go. It's just kind of old. Next we have 2 Hip Dot palettes. We have the Reese's collection. These are really cute. I just forget about them, girl, but I just need to get into it and start using these more. We also have my little elf palettes here. These are really cute and I do use them for my elf videos. I have the Rugrats Hip Dot palette. This one's really cute. Really love the blue shades in here. I am not decluttering that much. Unforgettable palette I'm gonna put to the side. We have the yeah, this one is not that great. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one from the Dollar Tree. We also have this one from the 99. This is actually really nice, but I'm gonna put it to the side for now. Romantic Beauty palette is so good. I'm gonna keep. We have the Desert Cake palette. You guys know this is a really good one, really pigmented. The Conspiracy palette, girl, I'm not gonna get rid of this, but I do need to start using it. It's just kind of sitting there, but there's a look at that. All right, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Romantic Beauty Tropics palette. I just haven't really been touching it. We have this Throwback palette. I think this was a gift from my boyfriend. I'm gonna keep. We have, oh, this one's really good, the Creme Shop palette, keeping. A lot of these palettes I'm gonna keep because I do actually use them. The 90s Babies Cosmetics Sanderson Sisters palette, the Luxasa palette. This one here is really good as well from Color Spell. So good. I have this one from the Disney and Ulta Beauty collection. Honestly, the formula is cute. I don't like the packaging. It's just really bulky, but again, the actual like formula is really nice in here. So I'm gonna keep this. We have a couple from the 99-cent store from Uncommon Cosmetics and Earth and Eye. So we're gonna keep these 2. And we have the Cheetos palette. You guys know I literally had this for years, keeping that. We have these 2 from You Can Be. Really love their quality, so we're gonna keep both. We have the what is this called? Retro Paradise palette from Elf. It's cute. We're gonna keep, and then also the Chipotle palette. This Pure and Trolls palette, I don't think I've used yet, but we're gonna keep. Also the ABH Norvina. This is a little harder than I thought, girl. But we also have this Violet Voss Sweet Violet palette. To be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of this formula from what I remember, so I think I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep these palettes here, but I am gonna move them to my Chamase drawer. There is a look at this drawer now. I definitely went ahead and cleaned the bottom and just kind of reorganized, and I definitely have way more space in here. All right, next we have the other drawer. I went ahead and kind of moved it farther just because I kind of want to see how I want to organize these. But I do have my 2 Beauty Bay palettes. We have the Age of Opulence. Obviously I'm not going to get rid of this, it's amazing. And then we also have this New Mood palette. These are such a good quality shadows, are amazing, so we're keeping. I also want to bring out all my big palettes. We have the Shrek Revolution. I'm gonna keep all of them. We have the Looney Tunes one. We have the Treehouse of Horror Revolution one, and also the Simpsons Revolution one. I'm thinking I kind of want to bring out my big palettes and maybe switch around my decoration. Right, so I did move my big palettes into my decoration. You guys will see that later. So I did move in my ABH palettes into this drawer. ABH Subculture, keeping Riviera, and my Alyssa Edwards palette as well. All right, we have my two Cara Beauty palettes as well. We have the Life of the Fiesta, which I haven't used. I need to get use out of these. And also this Flower After Hours palette. We have these two palettes here, the Little Mermaid and the Sleepy Beauty one. So a lot of these I'm not getting rid of, like this Dangerous Love palette. We're keeping the Lion King. Okay, this one's kind of old. The Jack palette. I never touch it, so I might just have to get rid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna declutter this. We have the Frosted Flakes palette. I literally forgot I own this, but it's really good. And also the Yummy in My Tummy from Cara Beauty. I have the Shrek palette, which we have to use on my channel. I completely forgot about it. And then we have all my little like Revolution Square palettes, which we're obviously keeping all of them. We have the I Myself Am a Strange and Unusual palette. I don't know if I use this on my channel. We have the Revolution Joker palette. We have the Catwoman palette. We have the Batman palette. You guys know the drill. So I literally have all the like Revolution-y kind of palettes. So we're going to keep all of them. I just love a lot of my palettes. Revolution and the Grinch. Literally forgot I own this. It's so cute. We have the Revolution and Shrek little collection. You guys have seen these in action. I think I did a haul video a couple months ago. And I did like a get ready with me using these two little ones. But obviously a lot of these were gifts from my boyfriend, so I can't get rid of them. But also I wouldn't. They're just really cute. And the Cat in the Hat palette, which I don't think I've used on my channel either. So cute. We have the Burger palette. I think this one's from, yeah, Tasty Burger, I Heart Revolution. Really cute. We have this Beauty Bay Jungle Book palette. All of these are just really good. We have the Bubbles palette. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to declutter anything from this drawer. I literally have to do a look with these on my channel. I think I just did it on Instagram, but for my channel I haven't. So basically everything I'm keeping. We have the Kisses palettes in here as well. This is so hard, girl. My two favorite Simpsons palettes. These are also from the Halloween collection. This one's my favorite. It's so good. So yeah, this drawer, honestly, no progress at all, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back. I think the only thing that happened was that I switched out my big palettes and added my ABH ones. So there is a look at this drawer now. Honestly, looks way better, looks more organized, but didn't really get rid of anything in here. I just kind of swapped and got rid of one. Not great progress so far. We have my She Glam drawer slash LA Colors is in here as well, and ColourPop. So we have the She Glam Hint of Mint palette. I think I'm going to declutter this. I don't love the color story. All right, one decluttered. This one is new to me, the Eye Candy palette. So we are gonna this is going to the maybe pile. We have the Wretched Romance. You guys know how I feel about this. If you guys have been on my channel, I love it. So we're keeping that. We have the Corpse Bride. Love that. Just spoke about it. Wonka palette. Love it. We have the Wet n Wild Nautical Nonsense palette. Obviously keeping this. So cute. We have the Midnight Masquerade palette. This one's really cute. I just don't touch it, but I don't want to get rid of it, girl. This is adorable. So I'm keeping. We have the Powerpuff Girls. Again, a lot of these are gifts, so I can't get rid of them. This one is the Lizzie McGuire palette. We have the ColourPop Sweet Talk. Keeping all my ColourPop palettes. I have the Tinkerbell. We have the Child's palette. The Baroque palette is amazing. The Mint to Be. Oh, okay. So then we have the Glitz List. So I really love the highlight, and I actually did throw it in my Shop My Stash using like pinky girly products. I love this shade right here. It's just so beautiful, and that's like the only reason I would keep it. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. I'm not really sure. It's just that one shade that's stunning, but the rest are like, kind of like meh. LA Colors little Sip the Tea palettes. These are adorable, so I'm keeping all three. These little palettes, let me see how many I have. All right, so I have 3 of these little palettes. So I did say that I'm keeping the other ones. I don't need this one. I have a palette in my collection that looks just like this. I just spoke about it in the other drawer. The Berry Kiss is not that great, honestly. These are cute. They're just not top tier right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter all 3. A lot of palettes from here I think I'm gonna have to get rid of. This one was actually a gift from my sister. This is the Malibu Glitz Desert Dusk palette. She didn't want it, but this one actually has some really beautiful shimmer shades, and the actual like powders and like matte shades are actually really nice as well. So I am going to keep this, and I also did film a video on this on my Instagram for a get ready with me moment, so we're keeping that. Okay, this one's really old. It has to go. Wet n Wild Nude Awakening. It was from the Dollar Tree, but they no longer sell this, and I don't know, I'm going to declutter it. We have these palettes. These were from the 99-cent store from LA Colors. I'm going to go ahead and keep the nude palette and yeah, just pass along the bold palette. We have 4 little palettes from ColourPop. So we have this one here in Cashmere Forever, keeping. We have this one, keeping. We have this pink one, and then we have the green. The green one's nice. Okay formula. This one I never really touch, but I kind of want to keep it. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. We have these little palettes from the Dollar Tree. We have the LA Colors quads. This one's in hot. This one here is in playful, and then we have almost nude. So I'm going to keep all 3. We have the Chromosome palettes. These are from CHIC Glam. Really nice quality palettes. I just haven't used them, but I'm going to keep both. LA Colors Halo Queens palette, keeping that. LA Colors Alluring palette, keeping that. My CHIC Glam little duos. They come with the matte shade on top and a shimmer on the bottom. I'm going to keep all 4. All 4, and also just keeping this little baby. It was a gift with purchase. It's just a little stacked eyeshadow situation. We have these from LA Colors. Honestly, they don't sell these anymore. I haven't seen them in the stores anymore, so I'm just going to declutter all 3. Definitely decluttering more in here. Oh, I also have this little palette, and this one here is in Lucky. We have this CHIC Glam palette, which honestly I kind of regret purchasing, but I'm just going to keep in Spellbound. We have these Nude Glam palettes, which I just used in a video, so I'm going to keep both. And then we have the LA Colors Nude palette, which honestly, I kind of want to keep. It's actually really good. Oh, we also have this nude palette. It's the pinky version. I think I'm going to get rid of this situation. I never use it, and it's kind of stuck to this trio as well, so I'm just going to declutter both. I have the C Color. This is new to me from the Dollar Tree. We're keeping. All right, we have this Villains palette from Miniso, keeping. ColourPop palette, we're keeping. Another ColourPop Hello Kitty palette, we're keeping. And then these 3, obviously, we're keeping. These are so adorable. All right, so next we're getting into the other drawers. So these are my clear ones. We have a couple from Temu. The Hood Emoji is a really good palette, so we're keeping her. The Mooj Lean, if you guys saw my ranking video of my palettes from Temu, you guys know I really love most of these. This one's really cute too. The Little Toast palette. This one is not that great, but I don't want to declutter it just yet, so we're going to keep it a little longer. Let's start from the back. We have the Avatar The Last Airbender palette. Do I use this? No, but it is it was a gift from my boyfriend, so we're gonna go ahead and keep. The Jaclyn Hill palette, I literally forgot about this, but we're keeping it. The Avani Greg palette, really beautiful, definitely keeping that. We have this one, which was a gift from my sister, the Sunkissed palette from Profusion. The Fortune Teller is so good as well. I literally forgot about it, so we need to bring these out again. Also, the Clean Color Volume 2 is so good. These 2 from Profusion are so good as well. This is hard, girl. Winter Spice, good. The Be Bella Wild Behavior palette is stunning. I love this color right here. It's beautiful. The Yvette Beauty Creations, no, I'm literally taking this with me to my grave, girl. This is stunning. And now I'm like in love with their other pink palette, but this one's really good as well. The Be Bella Shades of Rose. This is actually a new palette to me. I literally forgot about it, but this is stunning for Valentine's Day, so we're keeping it. Literally has a little sleeve on it and everything. We have the Murillo Twins and Beauty Creations. Obviously, we're keeping that. Let's see if there's anything I want to get rid of. This is new from Amuse. We have, okay, maybe these. It's time that one of them goes, but these are such a good formula, girl. From Ebony York, this is their Everlasting Splendor, and then we have their Nature's Embrace palette. I am okay with letting this one go, but for sure I'm going to keep this Nature's Embrace. Is stunning, so we're getting rid of this one. We have Beauty Creations Dare to Be Bright palette. We're going to keep. We have the 2 City Color palettes. We have their Whatever Forever, which is more on the rainbow side, and then we have their Grunge palette, which is more on the like dark side. It's so cute. I love this collection. I love their palettes, so we're keeping both. I think it's time for these to retire. These are my two Ebony New York palettes. I really love the formula. However, I think it's kind of changed because they're kind of old. So I think it's time to get rid of these two. So I'm decluttering both. The Sandia palette, it's really cute, from City Color. And then we have all these from City Color, which honestly, do I really need all of them? I think these are cute, but honestly I have these same color stories in other palettes, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter all four. This one here was a gift from my sister. It's really cute Angelica palette. We have the Ting palette from Temu I'm gonna keep, and this birthday palette as well. So now we're into like my Hot Topic palettes, which you guys know I like to keep because of the packaging and not really the formula. So we have the Masters of Fright palette, which honestly is a little old. But I do want to use this when I decorate for Halloween, my room and such, things like that. Also, the Wonderful Nightmare palette is honestly a little beat up. This one I might consider decluttering. It's just really old, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. The Alice palette was a gift. We also have the Little Mermaid palette. We have the Lilo and Stitch palette, which we can't get rid of. That's so cute. Another Ariel palette. Okay, this one's really old, but it's obviously like nostalgia vibes, so we're keeping it. We have the Blockbuster palette. I need to use, I bought a specific shirt for this palette, girl. We're gonna use it again. The Hot Cheetos palette, I want to do a video dedicated to this palette. I just haven't had a chance. Cup of Noodles palette, classic. GRWM palette, another classic. We have the Nerds palette. I haven't done videos with these, but these are so cute and they are new to me. The Up palette. This is adorable, girl. So we're obviously keeping all of these. The Winnie the Pooh palette. I have a problem of collecting these. The other Stitch palette. I have two now. But they're just adorable. The Cinnamon Crunch situation, really cute. This one's really old, from Too Faced, but let's see, this is like a glitter palette on the top, and then we have these shades on the bottom. But to be honest, this is really old, so I think it's time to declutter. Honestly, never mind, I think I'm gonna keep it. It's just so cute, I can't get rid of it. Okay, I have a problem. We have the Too Faced Teddy Bear palette. This is new, we're keeping. We have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, we're keeping. Naked Heat, but we're keeping. We have this W7 palette. We have this C Color Prestige palette. I think I'm going to declutter this. Lucky Charms palette. We have, oh, this is where my Metamorphosis palettes live. We have their Lily Croaks palette. Obviously, I'm not going to get rid of any of these. I really like all of them. We've done multiple looks on my channel if you guys have been along with me on this journey. We have the Mesmerizing palette, their Moo palette, their Oink palette, their Lady Nay palette, their Baba palette, and their Madame Growl. I'm going to keep all of them. Have this one here, and one more Too Faced palette, which is the Let's Play, which is actually really good. So hopefully I declutter more in my last little drawer, because this one didn't really go that well. Okay, lastly we have my Chamase drawer. So we have these palettes, which I spoke about earlier. We did go ahead and move them here. We have 3 of their big palettes. I feel like I just decluttered stuff. I don't know if I'm crazy, or did I really, maybe I did recently declutter, I don't remember. But we have the Self-Made palette, we have the Color My World palette, and we have my Moonstone palette. So we're going to keep all 3. I am going to go ahead and declutter the Amuse palette. It's just really old. We have the collection of, what are these? The Orbit eyeshadow palettes. And we're going to keep them all, just because, again, I do videos using these palettes for my channel. We have these also from their Fairy Garden collection. And also these from their Flower Child collection, which honestly, these are a little old. So I can declutter maybe. I just like keeping them in their little section. So we're going to keep this collection as well. We also have these little trios, which are part of their, I don't know what collection this is, but these little baby trios were really cute as well. We are going to go ahead and declutter these individual, what are these called? Magnetic palettes. I'm just not into them, so we're decluttering both of them. We also have these palettes, which were part of their Cherry Blossom collection, and these are their 9 color palettes. We're keeping all 4. These little trios as well, these are part of their Southern Charm collection. These are new, so we're keeping these. You guys know I do a lot of Chamase and AOA Studio videos. We also have these little palettes here. Okay, a lot of collections. I'm going to keep these little Cherry Blossom ones as well. Yeah, all the other ones we're keeping. These little baby ones are part of a collection from their Papa line. Also, these two here are really cute, and this one was part of the 99 cent store situation.